What's going on, YouTube? It's Joe back from TheJanticJournal. In the garage we have Mike and Scott here. Nothing crazy going on with the mini bikes, just kind of a day in the life type deal. Mike's working on his mowers because the race season's about to get started. What are you doing here?
What I'm doing now is, so this is a fender that I didn't race with last year. Someone we raced with gave it to us, and the deal is that you can lower the seats now. They change the rules every few years, it seems like, on the lawnmowers. So this is a one from last year. This is how it used to be, and you couldn't cut the fenders to lower the seat in them. You couldn't really modify the fenders at all, and now you can. So what I did was, you can see I cut this whole area out, and then I'm just going to lower this. This is just a template I made with cardboard. Just going to lower the seat down, so I'll be able to lower the seat about 3.5 inches or so. So yeah, I made this template, and then I'm gonna have to go cut it out of sheet metal with like an angle grinder, I guess. And it's gonna be loud and pretty miserable, but we'll get this cut out first. If you want to see what I got over here, I just picked up some metal the other day. It's like what was this, 14 gauge? Yeah, 14 gauge.
What's going on, Scott?
What's up?
Just gonna mark it out, cut it out, and hopefully it's not too bad of a process.
Yeah, we took a trip to the metal guys the other day. Mike bought this. He also bought some angle iron because we're eventually going to build some organizational shelves for this stuff over here. This is like a bunch of scrap we got. But, so we're going to get that done one of these days. There's my mini bike. Ended up leaking gas after we rode them last, so we got to work on that. Don't know when, but we will.
You will.
Okay, I will. My mini bike. And we're back. Mike finished cutting this thing out. How's that looking for you?
It's alright, it's gonna work.
I went outside while you cut that because it was loud.
Yeah, I know you didn't get any action shots.
Nope, no action shots for that one. But yeah, that's looking good. What's Scott doing over here today? Scott's working on a logo for us, so we can get some t-shirts made. You want to sneak? Nope, we're not going to show them yet.
Wait.
How does it work?
Yeah.
Fucking magnets.
Say fucking magnets.
How do they work?
We got Scott on the camera now. We're going to go over and see how Mike's making out on his lawnmower.
Yeah.
Move the welder over here. What you got going on over here?
I just tacked this into place. So the bottom plate is on. You can turn the welder off if you want. I'm done with it. The bottom plate is welded, just tacked to the front. And this fender's bolted in place loosely to the mower itself. So what I obviously need to do now is fill in all of this, which is going to be the hard part. And then after all that's filled in, the seat is going to go right in here, and it's going to sit down. It's going to sit down nice and low, and you can see it's about I think it's a 3.5 inch drop, because the seat before was all the way up here. Yeah. So
that's at least
3.5 inch drop. I think something like that. Get your center of gravity way down. I mean, your butt's going to be pretty much below the top of the tires, so that'll get it down pretty good. So hopefully I'll get it done in time.
You're just gonna make another template out of cardboard for that?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'll just, yeah,
I think we have some bigger pieces you can go right around.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do more than one piece.
No, just one piece.
Yeah. Okay.
Uno mas.
Just one piece.
That's
one PSO.
This is where you just cut the audio and like overlay fucking.
Dude, you could be fixing your fucking mini bike, right?
Yeah, I could be. Except
tubular
I have to take
bells.
my motor off to take my tank out.
Oh, you mean
That
except you have to
blows.
fix it. Except you have to work on it.
I shouldn't have to take my motor off to take a fuel tank off.
Well, I could, except I have to work on it. Oh.
So I bought this fuel tank on Amazon. It's pretty dope. It looks awesome. It's steel.
You bought that on Amazon?
Yep, bought it on Amazon. It's designed for like, I don't know what, bicycles theoretically, but no bicycle needs a tank that's 3.5 liters. But that's the size of the tank. And I'm like, oh cool, maybe it'll be cool on the Amazon picture. Well, yeah, but then look at the bike. Yeah, it's pretty big. So I'll show you a picture of how that looks.
Scott's about to take a picture of his tank. Look at that camera. What kind of camera is that, Scott?
This is a Panasonic Lumix G7. It's
Did you just take a picture of my camera?
yeah, I did.
Awesome.
I'm taking video of your camera.
That's cool too.
Do all the videos.
Dual vitches? Dueling
Yeah.
vitches? We'll just put them side by side.
Yeah, basically.
Side by each.
Camception.
Section. No, that's a nice camera. Way better than ours.
Yeah. Alright, so I got the Motovox. I got the sinus thing going. The torque converter's on and everything's kind of lined up, but there's a few issues. So I'm going to pull it in and kind of show you what the issues are. The GTC torque converter, red billet style. Thing is, it kind of blows. So it's cool, but let me explain why it kind of blows. First, the bolt engagement here, like that bolt engagement, like there's barely any thread into the shaft. Plus the keyway that's actually turning this whole clutch guy, there's like maybe an 1/8 inch engagement. Now this is on the Briggs, but the Predator's the same way. Mike did it on his Predator, and it's like the same problem. So that's issue number 1. All right, so issue number 2. Let's go up top. Issue number 2 is that belt there. Too short right out of the box. The one that they give you does not fit their wheels on their offset on their red plate. So, like, there's no reason that it should be so tight, right? Like, I can spin that clutch, but this does not move. Like, it's just sliding. Tires just sliding. Basically, this has, like, it's way too tight. Like, it'll go, but it shouldn't be that tight. Pretty much, bottom line. Other than that, though, I mean, everything kind of bolts on. It looks good. It looks sweet. If I can get a little bit more engagement on that shaft, that'd be awesome. It'll probably work as is, but I wish there was more. And then I need a different belt, because that's just too tight.
Mike got his piece cut out for his seat. Hey, what do you got? A pipe there, a couple clamps, trying to roll it.
I don't know, I'm just gonna keep trying it. Pipes, brand pipe.
Pipes brand pipe?
Yeah, there's
That's part of the exhaust we use or you use for the Regal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a pretty good method. How'd that come out?
This?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going slow. I mean,
We would get an English wheel, but
only we don't know Jesse James, so
yeah, and he's the only person
he's
in
the
the
only
world.
person in the world that knows how to use one.
So Mike finished up his seat pan, I guess we'll call it, for the lawnmower. What's going on with that, Mike?
Not too much right now. It's all set, like you said. It's just tacked up. I ended up doing 4 different pieces, 2 on the sides, 1 in the back, and then obviously 1 in the bottom. So yeah, it's just tacked up. I'll have to do it. There's definitely some gaps. I mean, the fitment isn't that good. Some areas are an 1/8 inch gap between the plates, but they're like 14 gauge, and then these are probably 16 gauge. So there's enough metal to like weld gaps. It's not like thin sheet metal. Here's the seat I'm gonna run. Sits right in there, pretty nice.
How far did you drop that?
4 1/4, about 4 inches. Yeah, 4 inches, 4 1/4. So I'll slam that seat, bolt it right on there, and yeah, I might do a little side support on the side like I did on the other one there. That one's kind of like duct taped up, but
well, that seat pan gives you a lot of side support too.
yeah, enough to cut you to really give you a good bruise.
Yeah, that's what he had on it before.
Yep.
We'll zoom in on that. So.
Yep. Yeah. Now that the garage is a mess, we're pretty much ready to call it a night, huh?
Yeah, we are. So.
Yeah, stuff's everywhere.
Alright, so that concludes another day at the JanticJournal. We always have a project going on. We still have to get
What
the
was
motor.
your project tonight, by the way?
I didn't have. My project was drinking beer.
Okay.
And I'm fine with that. We got to get Scott's Motovox going. We still have the Project Gold everything.
Whatever, I don't even know that ugly one we bought.
Yeah, Mike's gonna buy some parts to get a torque converter going on that. I don't know what our next video is gonna be on. either
get
do
another fuel tank.
Yeah, Scott needs to get another fuel tank, another Amazon special, a 2-liter because I guess they're smaller.
K20.
Sweet. Other than that, we'll catch you guys next time on the Jantic Journal. And not sure where we're going to go with the next video, but we'll definitely have some project going on, so make sure to check in. Thanks for all the subscriptions so far. Always like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. Alright.